A proposal from the Election Commission to conduct a nationwide redelineation exercise where the boundaries dividing electoral constituencies may be changed could be taking place very soon. When the new maps were put up 2 weeks ago, however, there was quite a bit of unhappiness from both sides of the political divide. Some opposition members have even accused the EC of manipulating the electoral boundaries to ensure a bigger win for the Barisan Nasional in the next general election. But how true is this? In this episode of Quickiepedia, we zoom in to look at how this proposal may affect the result in Selangor. But before that, we need to take a look at how elections can be manipulated through the drawing of constituency boundaries. A word that constantly crops up is gerrymandering, named after Governor Elbridge Gerry of Massachusetts in the United States, after he redrew electoral boundaries in such a way that allowed him to tilt the scale in his favor over 200 years ago. Two principal tactics used in gerrymandering are packing and cracking. Packing is to concentrate as many voters of a particular type into a single electoral district to reduce their influence in other districts. Cracking, on the other hand, involves spreading voters of a particular type among many districts in order to deny them a sufficiently large voting bloc in any district. Is the same phenomenon taking place here at home? Let's take a look. 17 out of the 22 parliamentary seats in Selangor are controlled by the opposition, and in the latest redelineation proposal, it looks like there is little or no change in the number of voters in the constituencies held by Barisan Nasional. However, the constituencies held by the opposition aren't going to remain the same. To simplify this, we can divide these constituencies into 3 categories: safe seats, marginal seats, and dangerous seats. Safe seats are where the opposition won with a vote majority of over 10% in the last election. In the new proposal, all of these constituencies will be expanded to have more voters with the exception of P103 Puchong, meaning 5 constituencies have been enlarged. Marginal seats are where the opposition won with vote majorities between 5 and 10%. All 4 constituencies under this category will be shrunk in the new proposal. Dangerous seats are constituencies where the incumbent vote majority sits under a thin 5%. The number of voters in these seats remain almost the same. Now, do we see signs of packing and cracking that's commonly used in gerrymandering? You be the judge. When we look at state seats, however, a more interesting trend has emerged. Under the proposal, constituencies appear to have been redrawn to create racially polarized constituencies. Chinese and Malay voters in a certain constituency will be either a big majority or a small minority. According to a report by Serdang MP Ong Kian Ming, of the total 56 seats, the number of Malay or Chinese majority seats will increase from 23 to 40. How did we get that number? We define seats where 60% or more voters are from a particular race as the Malay or Chinese majority seats, and we found that the Malay majority seats have increased from 17 to 31, while Chinese majority seats have increased from 5 to 9. According to Ong Kian Ming, if the voting patterns from GE13 continue in GE14, this proposed redelineation greatly increases the odds of Barisan Nasional winning more seats. As a voter, if you don't agree with the redelineation proposals, don't worry. This is a democratic process and there are ways to make your voice heard, which involves supporting documents, alternative constituency maps, and a bucket load of forms and paperwork to be submitted to the Election Commission. If and only if you impress them and they think that the opposition is valid, then they will decide whether or not to hold a hearing. However, you can't do it alone unless you are either with the state government, a local authority such as the municipal council, district office or city hall, or you have a group of at least 99 other voters from your constituency on the same page with you and are willing to put their name down about it. You also have to do it before the 15th of October. The reason for this date is because the objection period for the Election Commission's redelineation proposal will end on that day, and only after that will they decide on conducting hearings. And that is a basic forecast of what will happen if the redelineation proposals are put into action. Thanks for watching this episode of Quickiepedia. I'm Daniel Anthony for KiniTV. Thank you for watching.